What is EMPP? The EMPP has gone through two phases since it was started as a research project in 2018. The first stage demonstrated that qualified refugees can meet the requirements for current economic immigration programs with the right assistance. This stage provided insight into a sizable, untapped pool of qualified applicants who may address the skills gaps in Canada's workforce. The Ircc is aiming to settle 500 refugees and their families during this phase. The results of these settlements will aid Ircc in better understanding how to utilize skilled refugees' potential and broaden the EMPP. Before starting, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Let's begin now. The Economic Mobility Pilot Program of Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada will be used to fund a number of partner organizations. The program will allow 2,000 qualified migrants into Canada over the following few years to cope with shortages, in particular, high-demand industries. Sean Fraser, the Minister of Immigration, made the declaration today in Ottawa during a partner meeting. By connecting them with firms that have immediate recruiting requirements, the EMPP makes it easier for employers to hire experienced refugees. Talent Beyond Boundaries, Talent Lift, and Jumpstart Refugee Talent are the partners receiving funds. These groups will soon have direct referral and support options for candidates. Each company will undergo training and quality control inspections. According to Basil Ramley, co-founder and Global Programs Director at Jumpstart Refugee Skills, the Canadian economy is suffering from a persistent talent deficit across several industries. At the same time, millions of refugees worldwide are looking for long-lasting answers to provide a better life for their families. Jumpstart is assisting employers across Canada in employing and moving members of displaced communities in collaboration with Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada. The government has set aside $6.2 million of the cash to help the EMPP partner groups. The funds will go to 6 different projects. The funds will support both the candidates and the employers during the interview, hiring, and immigration processes, as well as assist the firms in finding competent candidates abroad. Canada's labour shortage. The announcement comes at a time when there are many job openings and a dearth of trained labour in Canada, just as in the rest of the world. An elderly population and a low birth rate are to blame for the scarcity. Natural-born Canadians are insufficient to fill such posts as they arise. In the immigration levels planned 2023-2025, Canada set its highest permanent resident targets to date as a response to the shortage. By the end of 2025, the nation hopes to have admitted more than 500,000 new immigrants annually under this plan. In addition, nearly 15,000 economic immigrants will enter the country through an economic pilot program. Of these, over 300,000 newcomers will receive permanent residence through economic immigration programs. Who's eligible? In accordance with the EMPP, Canada had already accepted more than 100 skilled refugees and their families as of October 2022. Long-term applications for permanent residency are less challenging for refugees who arrive in Canada through the EMPP. Some fees are waived as part of the EMPP facilitation measures, making it simpler to demonstrate their job experience and allowing them to use loans to pay for travel expenses, relocation needs, startup costs, and fees that cannot be waived. Applications are typically processed by Ircc within 6 months. Refugees who desire to immigrate under the EMPP must be able to demonstrate their eligibility for both the EMPP and the applicable economic immigration pilot program, such as Provincial Nominee Program for the Atlantic Immigration Program, Northern and Rural Immigration Pilot Project. Some of the standard qualifying standards are waived for applicants to the Atlantic Immigration Program and the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot. They must nonetheless demonstrate that they worked the same amount of hours overall, for instance, by proving the number of hours requested within the specified term. Additionally, a referral letter from one of the partner organizations is required from refugees.